Thank you. Wow. How y'all doing today? Brooklyn, what's up? How's it going? Paper, yeah. It's our time. One love. Thank you very much. I'm super happy to be here. Is it okay if I just try some different stuff out for you guys? Is that okay? All right, cool. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. So, paper. Yeah. Oh my goodness. What have I been thinking lately? You know, one of the worst things that can happen, one of the worst things that can happen is if a woman is calling you like a real man. Like, I feel like if you hear a woman calling you a real man, basically that's meaning that she's about to get you to do whatever she wants you to do. Like, a real man? You ain't no real man. You're like, wait, I'm totally a real man. I feel like a real man, but they'll tell you ain't no real man. When's the last time you bought something for me? Listen, this is, y'all think I'm joking. This really happens. This really happens. This is like one of the, like in my mind, imagine a man like telling a woman like what makes her a real woman. Like, oh yeah, you a real woman. Yeah, that's a real woman. Like you can't do that. I feel like you can't get away with that as a man for so many reasons, for so many good reasons too, by the way. But yet, like, now we let women define what is a real man for men, and this ends up in guys basically crashing out. I see it all the time. Guys end up crashing out because they maybe need somebody, you know, they feel like the woman is like, oh my goodness, this dude is looking at my butt. You won't let him do that? See, if you a real man, you need to go talk to him and do something to him. And I'm like, oh my goodness. The thing that makes that awkward is, like, whoever the dude was looking at her butt, like, it's, first off, it's 2024. At any time, somebody could have a knife on them, something crazy. Like, I don't want to get into a crazy situation. Look, if he's looking at, are you okay? Are you good? Okay, because I feel like a real man will help you get out of here. She's like, a real man, he gonna fight. He gonna avenge my death. I'm like, listen, lady, this is not medieval times, okay? Like, we can't do that. You have, your real man standards are based on, you know, feudalism and just old eras that don't exist anymore. Like, plus we're equal. Now that's the thing, we're equal now. So a real man, I feel like, it shouldn't be that much different from a real woman, but you know what? That's probably too controversial. Oh my goodness. What else? You know, speaking of men and women, I'm excited that we actually have another chance to have a woman president. I don't know if you guys are excited about that. I'm actually genuinely excited because then it gives us a chance to put it to the test again. Like we did it with the black president. You know, we wanted to see, all right, if we change up something fundamental, is that gonna like, you know, make things different? So I want to see with the woman president. Now we already gave it a try with Hillary. I mean, this was like she got some of the least women's votes ever, which is wild. So we'll see what happens with Kamala. I like that name, Kamala. Kind of sounds like koala, you know. Gotta love koalas. I love that whenever there's like a black president or something like that, that they're, you know, bringing out, they give them, like, they can't give them like a regular black name. They gotta give them something with some like, that make you think about it, you know? Like, there was Barack Obama. You know what I mean? Like, that makes you think of like, I don't know, like Osama or, you know? I feel like that's what it makes you think, so it just like cuts through a different way. And it's Kamala. Like, her name isn't like Stephanie. Like, you know what I mean? Which actually, my friend Stephanie is here. Shout out to Stephanie. It's a great name. I would love to vote for a black Stephanie for president. But we got Kamala, so that's what we're dealing with. I saw something interesting online, an interesting take. They said that Kamala's two biggest choices. I thought it was interesting that she didn't choose I think that both of the presidential candidates' VP running mates are interesting. Like, I felt like Trump could have did a lot better than J.D. Vance. I feel like he could have kept it interesting, maybe got a black person, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they wasn't expecting that, you know what I mean? Ha-ha! Like, we kind of expected J.D. Vance. It wasn't anything interesting. Like, that made me feel worried about Trump. Like, dude, are you slipping? Like, I thought you was, but it's more of the same. And then Kamala, the interesting take I was talking about, they said that Kamala's two biggest decisions in her life were both white men. Her husband, and then also her running mate, Tim Walz, which, that is very interesting. It's very interesting. I don't have a problem with that. I think that there is something, behind every strong black woman is a strong white man somewhere, so I'm working these jokes out, people. So please, cut me some slack. Wow, yeah, no, I'm actually running for president. So boom, I am actually running for president. So I can joke about these people however I want to. Paper, yeah. Interesting stuff. What else did I want to talk about? Oh my goodness. Yeah. It is an important time in this election, and we definitely have to take it seriously. Most of y'all aren't voting anyway. Most of you guys aren't registered to vote. I know this because, like I said, I'm running for president, and most people aren't. Y'all just talking on Facebook. One of the scariest things to me, though, I think, is one of the things that scares me the most in New York, actually, is the people that are walking and rapping lyrics to themselves. First off, they're never listening to country. It's rare that they're listening to country. It's rare that they're listening to gospel. They're listening to rap, and it's a rap song that I never heard of. I'm always trying to figure out what the song is, but I'm I don't know the song. And it's a crazy song when you see them doing it too. Have you ever seen this before? It could be on the train, it could be on the street, and it's the worst when it's just you and them on the street. You're walking, you're chilling, you might have some iPod in, and you're just chilling, and all of a sudden you see somebody, I'm ready to stab somebody today. You're like, oh my goodness. What's this 50 dropping a new album? Yeah. And they be acting it out. They want you to know the song they listening to. And I don't know if this is the evolved version of the dude with the boombox. Because the dude with the boombox back in the 70s, that seemed cool. He had the boombox, he's yeah, boom, boom, they didn't have all the headphones and stuff we have. This person's going through a rough time. Because 2024, they got no headphones. No headphones. No AirPods. You already know it's a bad day. You leave the house, you gotta commute. You don't got a headphone, so you just gotta stand around, just look at everybody, ears all open, exposed. But this person, they don't care anything about that. They got no headphones, they just walking around, I'm ready to stab somebody today. And then the lyrics just get more scary as well. I don't care about the cops. Call the cops. I don't care about the cops. You're oh my goodness. Wow, this is, it's a lot. It's a lot for me. And that's why in New York, man, these days, you gotta be able to run. I don't care what workout you're doing in the gym, yoga. The number one most important thing in New York is running. You gotta be able to get away from these people. That's why I'm fast. I got on flip-flops right now. Not the choice running gear, but not afraid to run. Yeah, I'm working these out, so wow, oh my goodness, what else is going on? Man, there's war going on, and protests about this stuff. It's been interesting because now so much of the protests that happen, way more than anything on the street, happens online. So you end up seeing stuff online, and it's not like the protest back in the day where it was only in the street and that's where you saw it. And then so that's been interesting to me. And I don't know if you guys have seen, there's the new protest symbol that people use for Palestine and stuff like that, which I didn't know that this was a thing, is a watermelon. I don't know if you've ever seen this. They use a watermelon. That's one of the protest symbols, and it's super interesting. I remember because I was like, now they said that if you used a Palestine flag, that the post would be demoted, or it would get hidden in the algorithm, so people started using a watermelon. But, and I'm in politics, and I do all of this stuff, so activist, and I care about the people. But I felt weird when, a bunch of white people started, commenting watermelons on my post. Like it just happened overnight. You're just chilling one day, and you're posted, and all of a sudden, a bunch of white people, posting watermelons. And I'm like, okay, are you going to the picnic, or what's the reference here? Because I don't know if you know, there was a whole long history in America. I don't know about in Palestine, but in America, there was a long history of using watermelon in the kind of minstrel shows and things like this. Basically, older Southern racist art forms where they would use watermelons to kind of mock black people and say they were into this stuff. And first of all, let's just be honest, watermelon is good. All right, it's a great fruit. I love it. I love to eat it. I do think it's an interesting choice for a protest though. For me, if I'm trying to scare somebody or let them know we coming, the last thing that I would use, me personally, is a watermelon. Because for me, that kind of I'm oh, they're gonna have watermelon there? That sounds pretty good. Now, I get it. I can't critique what ends up becoming liberating for people. But then it's is it actually liberating? Is putting a watermelon, I don't know, if your friend gets shot by the cops or something like that, which is terrible. If your friend gets shot by the cops and I don't know, maybe they called him a monkey or something like that before they shot him. And now if we just start posting bananas, I don't know if that helps. I get the reference, and it's in solidarity, and it's if we put the cops hashtag, they're gonna hide it. But I personally don't know. I don't know. If something happens to Irish people, are we gonna just start putting potato emojis? Yeah, that's right, Mr. Potato Head, coming for y'all. I'm trying to. I don't know, because it seemed like overnight it was happening, and this was a discourse online where people were upset about it. They were upset for a little bit, so, and then it just became so big. But I feel there are some racist people who just use it to not even it's for Palestine, haha. And next we're doing fried chicken, yeah. I don't know. That's just me. You can call me one of those black conspiracy theorists. That's just me. Okay, speaking of foods and their correlation, I don't have much to say about this, but I feel White Claws are white people's 40 ounces. Or White Claws are white people's Hennessy. I feel it's 40 ounces though, because for any occasion, my white friends are just down for a White Claw. It doesn't matter what it is. And I don't know, I'm not trying to say it because it has white in the name. I don't know. It doesn't even taste that good personally, but it's just a drink that's oh yeah, man, Got some White Claws, like, yeah, like, let's do it. Like, it's about to go down. We got the White Claws. We got the Post Malone playlist. Like, let's go. Like, yeah, so, I don't know. Oh, man. Okay, what am I going to leave you all with? Let's see, what am I going to leave you all with? Because I'm going to get out of here. Paper, yeah. Oh, man, I feel like this has been a great time. I can't wait to talk to you all soon. Paper, yeah. It's our time. One love. Thank you so much. Paper, yeah.